Hey everyone, SVO Fanatic here. Figured I would give a little replay of my game that I had in my Halland.
You are safe with me.
I
will
very much
cradle you in my
do enjoy my
arms through
Halland,
any
but I very
crisis in
much do
any
not
galaxy.
think it's a gunboat.
Are you
If you think
queer?
it's a gunboat,
Excellent.
hey, that's your personal opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if I have some other people that would come and say, yeah, it totally is a gunboat. But whenever I can outgun it in a Hayate, or I can trade fairly evenly with a gearing, you know, playing with my gearing, I wouldn't call it a gunboat. It doesn't have... It's got great TPM, but just multiple factors. I don't know if it's just penetration or what, but yeah, I would probably say Grozavoy could outgun it. Definitely Haragumo. Haragumo would just decimate a Halland, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I play it more as a torpedo boat. You know, I very much enjoy it. I'm starting this game off. I'm actually having to do this replay a second time because my computer decided that it wanted to go to sleep on me. It's quite nice. But anyway, so I've decided I was originally going to go to D to help this Grozavoy up, but I realized I was like, hey, let me go to C. Most people don't go to C. Let's see if I can get the cap, or, you know, I figure I'm going to run into somebody. I figure that the Haragumo or one of the other DDs has me on location, so I'm just gonna leave my screen on the vantage point of how I viewed the whole situation and just kind of give you guys a play-by-play of everything that goes on. You can see we're already having issues where my Nevsky is running away. I mean, he is kind of a kiter, so I guess it's not a bad play what he was doing, but, like, you know, whatever. The Conqueror, on the other hand, is heading for the 910 line. He becomes a problem here in a minute, and you will see why. I mean, it's no different than their Montana, who is also, if you know,
who's sober enough to drive,
going for the 910 line. Battleships shouldn't be going down there. Cruisers, yes. DDs, yes. With as many battleships as we had, I mean, maybe, but, you know, I can understand map control. That's the biggest thing. Not a whole lot goes on with me for the first 5 minutes or so. I don't hit those set of torps. You can notice that the Yamato immediately starts turning the second I fire them, and he outruns them. So, fun for me. Sitting here trying to cap, I'm figuring, you know, I dropped RPF. I figured that the Halland on the D flank was the one that was RPF'd on me, and the Nevsky's now picked it up, or the Grozavoy or whatever. You'll see shortly our Grozavoy is about to die. He does get the cap though, so that's good. Honestly, if he wouldn't have gotten the cap, then probably would have played out differently in this game. So, Conquer, 910 line, there you go. But, you know, what can you do? I get the cap, nobody comes in, nobody tries to stop me. Haragumo's on the AB flank, Halland's on the AB flank, other Halland and Summers are on the D cap. So the mid's completely open. I mean, I almost could have probably pushed up the middle, but I don't like playing quite that aggressive off early in the game. I mean, we're 4 minutes into the game. So
Blow his brains out. Hopefully with
if the
his
FDR decides to come after me, I'm screwed.
That means yes.
You know, I don't have smoke. It's a Halland. Halland is fast reload on torps, but, you know, that's about it. Pretty good AA, obviously, but against an FDR, it's nothing. I mean, that's what I love about wargaming, is they love to do this. Hey, we built an AA ship. Can absolutely decimate aircraft carriers, right? Like, kill all their planes, and then they bring out a aircraft carrier that exactly counteracts it. Hey, we brought out the FDR, which has so much HP in its planes that you literally cannot kill it. Those don't hit either. If you notice, the Thunder now is immediately starting to turn out right after I dump those. So, yeah, they don't hit either. Can't really plan for all this. I didn't expect the Thunder to turn out. I figured he would keep pushing, considering I was looking at the map. They can't see my DDs, right? So I figured that our three battleships on the H line, when they're running away, yippee, they're of, you know, no threat, really. So I figured he would keep going. you know, you can see here that the Conqueror has a 9-10 line, obviously. Somebody asked him to ram. I agreed with him. I was like, that's the best course of action, and what does he do? He just dies. I think he was going for the ram, but he didn't get it off. He died just before it. Or he drove right by him, I don't know.
Only my side had airbags.
Yeah, see, he didn't even make the ram. He didn't try for it. I mean, I couldn't see it from over there, but he dies. So it's quite useless. Our Halland also dies on the one line, so just at this point we're down 3 ships. There's the third one. So we're down 3 ships. They're still full. They're still winning. I'm trying to land torps. My biggest threat right now is just I'm looking at this Haragumo stuff, and I just can't push through here. Like, it's suicide to try to push through there. I'm not an Apollo. I will give compliments to Simba. He was very helpful. He did a good job of keeping in mind who needed to be killed, who needed to be attacked, what was going on. Pretty good CV player in this game. I don't know overall what his statistics are and how he plays, but he did good in this game. So I'm trying to get torps on this Yamato, not having any luck, and I was trying to wait for my torp reload to come up because, yet again, Halland fast reload, but I realized that it's just not going to happen here in a couple seconds because he's just turning, and I'd have to torp onto the island to have enough lead. So, I type in that I need Haragumo's help with the DDs because he's just complaining. He's complaining about the battleships way back there, and, you know,
See you later,
I need to
bitches.
get out of here. I'm like, this Haragumo and this Halland are going to be pushing up, and I'm going to get just absolutely destroyed by these guys. There he is. There's Haragumo.
These guys going down! You're going down in front of all these people!
About the team being so far back, but I was obviously not far back, and I made a misplay. I didn't see this island that I took ground on. Luckily for me, the Haragumo decided that he was going to smoke. Halland is going behind his smoke, so that's going to lose it, and the Yamato is going out of my torp range, or out of my fire range, so I go dark. Torp the Haragumo, expecting him to have to pull out to try to get shots on me, and he does, but it's only because my Nevsky's about to radar. I get a torp hit on him. At this point, I'm just like, I need to get out of here. I really didn't want to burn my DCP, but I needed to just to get out of there sooner.
Thank God.
Torp
Really dodged a bullet there.
Don't need any torpedoes, and I'm deciding I am not going to shoot on this Haragumo. I don't want this Thunderer to wreck me. I don't want the Haragumo to wreck me. I just want to get dark and get out of here. So I'm like, my Nevsky can kill him, my Kong can kill him, my Haragumo can kill him. They're in a much better position to kill him. My Haragumo can just absolutely destroy me in a gunfight. So, right play, maybe. Wrong play, maybe. You know, he dies. That was the important part. At this point, I start realizing that this flank
I'll see you in hell, loser!
These guys going down! You're going
we're kind of
down
home.
in front of
We're
all
trying to
these
hold
people!
here, but my other flank is completely open. That's why I turned here. I realized that the Sommers had free reign. He could come and just destroy my Yamato. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go deal with Sommers, and I tell the Haragumo, I was like, can you please just deal with Halland?
Who's sober enough to drive?
So I'm figuring he just got the cap. I'm probably gonna run up to him around the 7 line somewhere.
Yeah, I guess.
You know.
Why don't you just go home before you get here?
But right now it's 4-3. Luckily we got the Haragumo down. I'm just gonna dump some torps at this Thunder. At this point, I'm not expecting really any torp hits. I've only gotten one all game, and it's at like 5.7 kilometers. And I mean, how are you gonna dodge 5.7 kilometer torpedoes whenever these things are going 90 plus knots? So, if you've ever been in a Haragumo, you know how difficult it is to dodge torps. Anyway, of course, I'm coming up on it. I run into the Sommers a little bit sooner than I was expecting to. And you'll see here in a second, I literally go into torp view to see where my torps are going to hit on this Thunder, or if they're even going to hit at all. And right as I do, you'll notice I get detected. So detected, and I literally click the key at the exact same time, and I was like, shit! This Summers is out of, like, just not even paying attention. I don't know why my shots were even hitting at the beginning. RNG, I guess. Thankfully, I'd already pinged him out to Yamato and Nevsky. Hey, look at the Summers. The Summers is getting ready to be detected. I'm going to detect him and kill him. Or somebody else takes the kill. But luckily, I live. I think the Venezia hit me or somebody. I wasn't really paying attention to who was shooting me. I was just trying to make sure the Summers got down. At this point, I'm going back for D. Try to get D back because we're tied on caps, but I can tell by map positioning we're losing map control. We're losing map control fast. So I need to get this cap back so we can start getting further ahead on points, because I know it's only a matter of time before we lose B. Once we lose B, then we're 3 to caps to 1. They're going to close that 100-point difference in no time at all. Yet again, we're 5 ships to 4. So, and I run into a Montana, and I'm just like, oh no, not where I had expected a Montana to be. Didn't realize my other torps were ready. I was kind of planning on torping prior to the, at a shorter distance than that, but I didn't. So, which actually kind of helped me, because I realized that the Montana saw the first set and was like, I'm just going to turn into the island so that way I don't get killed, and that's why I torped exactly where I did. I knew that he was going to either A, run aground, or he's going to stop right there, and he's not going to be able to get away from these torpedoes with the angle that he's at. So I dumped those on him.
These guys going down! You're going down in front of all these people!
For whatever reason, this Montana doesn't DCP. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because he'd already burned his DCP, but like Montanas have a 15 to 20 second repair time. So I don't know how it would have gotten 2 floods on him. And he's got a fire, so he's not damage counting any of this. So he obviously dies very quickly. He just gets melted by Haragumo, Nevsky, Yamato, me. So now I'm going for the cap. Ready to use my last heal, and I'm like, I've got to get this cap because they now have B. They've got B, we're up by 180 points. But yet again, I'm still like, they have complete map control. Yet again. We're literally H-line and back. I am the furthest north. I'm the only one that seems to be caring about caps at all. And at this point, I'm telling him, hey, you have to protect C. You have to protect C.
Who's sober enough to drive?
Going to push it to C, and if we lose C, it's over. Like, we're not going to come back from that. We have 7 minutes. Even if I get this cap, they're going to close that difference in no time. I mean, you can see, just in the time that I started talking about, they've already gained 30 points. So, 15, 20 seconds, maybe 30. Yamato dies. FDR. Lovely FDR. I'm amazed that he doesn't come for me. So I end up getting this cap. I almost actually run out of this cap. I was trying to stay at full speed, hoping that I would actually cap it out before I got to the edge, and you'll see here in a second that I almost drifted out. And if I would have drifted out, we probably would have lost this game. So, but you can see here right now, we're only 1 cap up, right? And I'm capping this one, so they still have a 1 cap advantage, and we lost a ship. Almost drift out, barely get it. So we're up by 30 points right now. 30 points, and we were just up by 150 by losing 1 battleship. And right now, you know, we've lost 6, they've lost 5, it's fairly even. Yet again, map control. Look at where our ships are. Haragumo, Nevsky, Montana, Conqueror. You know, we trade there, that's lucky. You know, we're still in the lead. But I'm like, we got a Haragumo, Montana, and a Conch now. I'm just like, 2 Venezias, a Thunderer, and a Yamato?
These guys going down! You're going down in front of all these people!
I'm just sitting here thinking, like, at this point, I'm thinking this game's over with. We're losing. They're in C-cap. They're now gaining points on us. There's nothing I can do to stop it. I'm waiting for the FDR to come after me. I am easy food. All he has to do is come spot me. I was like, I really don't want to spot the FDR. I spot the FDR and he's going to come after me. But he doesn't. He never does. Which, my personal opinion, Very large misplay. I wanted to torp the Yamato, decided against it. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to torp the Thunder. Usually I fan them so I can get a bigger swath to actually hit him on, and this time I decided not to. I just decided, I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to dump them all in there and pray that I hit him, because I need that. The Montana dies, so we're now down by 80 points. 85 points, and I was just like, I need to kill one of these guys. One of these two has to die. If I would have hit him with any other torps than Halland torps, he would have been dead. I've got 7 torps hits right now. I hit him with 6. 6 of my 10. I have the special commander, so now I get a faster torp reload. This is where the game really starts kicking off with torp hits. So I'm up to 13 now. You know,
I'll see you in hell, loser. See you later,
after getting
bitches.
the torp hits that I have, let's see, one on the Haragumo, the Montana's 4 or 5, you know, all that fun stuff. I was gonna torp these guys, and I was like, the way that they're going is gonna be so hard for me to hit, and I realized this Venezia was here, and I was like, ooh, he is not going to be expecting this torpedoes. He is going to catch these. If he keeps going the way he is, he's just trying to get to FDR right now and get AA. He's not going to be looking for torpedoes from me. So I took the chance on that one, and I did that because I just didn't feel like it was going to be a good use of my torpedoes for these guys. You'll notice here that I decided that I've got to reset this Yamato. So I shoot on him. I turned around because I didn't want to push my luck with this FDR. I didn't want to get so close to the FDR that he just decided that he's going to come for me. And I get 2 torp hits on the Venezia, and I don't kill him. 4,000 damage per torpedo. Sucks. He should have been dead. But, of course, he wasn't. So, but now we're up to 15 torpedo hits.
The enemy is about to win.
They're up by 200 points right now. We're even on caps. This game is a write-off, in my opinion. There we go. There's a torp hit on the CV. So that just gave me 16, meaning that now I've got twice as fast of a reload. And I'm just like, this game is over with. There's nothing I can do. At this point, I'm going for damage. You know, we got 3 ships left against 6 right now. This game is over. And I'm just like, 16 freaking torp hits. I'm like, 16? What else do I gotta do? I've got 150,000 damage. I cannot do enough to just help save this game. And I dumped those short because I was like, this Venezia is gonna turn in for me.
Who's sober enough to drive?
48 seconds till we lose. I buy us some time. I buy us another minute. And I'm just like, thank God, I'm still writing this off. I'm like, there's no way, like, we're gonna get this win. This game is over. There's nothing I can do. I'm really hoping right now that I can torp this Yamato. That is the only thing I've got right now. I'm like, if I can kill this Yamato, that's it. That's the only thing I can do to win this. But you saw how many torps I had hit on the Thunderer, and I didn't kill him. I did not expect to be able to kill this Yamato. You know, at this point, still a write-off. We got a minute. If any of our ships die, we're done. Audacious gets the Thunderer that I had just completely nuked. That greatly helps. Now we're only down by 20. So, but we're still even on caps. I can't get another cap. I can't pause anything. So I hit him with 5. You can see what I did. Hit him with 5 torpedoes, and he's still half health. And I'm just like, oh man. I'm just like, I can't do anything right now. I'm just so frustrating. So very frustrating that these torps are just so weak. I'm sitting here doing math and look at the time, like, we got less than a minute left on this game. Less than a minute, and I've got torps that are going to come up, and I'm just like, this Yamato, I don't know why this Yamato kept pushing. He should have stopped. And I realized that this Yamato was turning out. Halland has now gone back into sea, so he's stopping that cap, so now they're up by a cap on us, so they're gaining points right now, and I'm just like, I'm screwed, and I'm like, if I die, I needed to get the torps off. So,
time for a little payback.
Luckily, I get 1 on the bow, I cause a flood, Audacious comes in with a bomb drop, if I'm not mistaken, or actually, I think I just flood him out. We've got 12 seconds. 10 seconds, and I kill him, and I rotate it.
Yes, that's what
I
I'm
rotate
talking
it, they don't
about.
have enough time
Victory
to
is
flip the
inside.
points. I flip the points at the last second, and I save the game.